A stunning view of Capitol Hill. We are nearly ready for the...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Now here's Beal. Wall taking his time here. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
I tell you what, the spin move did more than just confuse the D. Looked like he's a little woozy on that off-balance attempt.
And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Sexton against Beal. Here's Bryant. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. It feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Osman the pass to Drummond. Out left to the wing. Sexton against Beal. Sexton attacking. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Here's Wall. Here's Bryant. Pass to Bonga. Kicks it to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Garland. Outside, Sexton. Here's Drummond, and it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Wall. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Garland with the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Wall to the inside. Here's Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Passes it to Garland. It's stolen by Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Washington. 5 to shoot. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter's checked in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Shooter just can't help but throw that ball into Tristan Thompson's hand.
They get the rebound. Porter got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Wizards trail by 4. Payton finds Bertans. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. And so it's Washington with it. Bertans passes to Payton. And here is Bertans. 6 on the shot clock. And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now. Bertans, Greg, presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
And so he makes both from the line.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies. .107 left in the first quarter.
Ball going up court. Here's Porter. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And the Wizards making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Smith. That one drops. He ties it up. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Windler. Garland with it. Nance, right side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance, even after getting hit.
Wagner finds Mahinmi. Here's Payton. The Wizards with another miss. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And taken away by Brown. Here's Smith. And Thompson sends it back. And they get it back. Pass to Payton. Out to the right wing. Over Porter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Washington. And don't go away. We'll be back at the action for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Payton is out there with Smith. Then there's Brown. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Wagner in at the power forwards position. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. That one misses.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Garland. Mahimi finds Wagner. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's Smith again missing. Cavaliers shooting at 50% in a decent group. Sexton's shot is good.
Pretty good balance from Sexton as the point guard there, maintaining some concentration.
Wizards have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Smith scanning the floor. Takes a 3. Smith missing again.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Kevin Porter's checked in for Garland. Wall wide open. The Wizards with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And Porter, here we go. And he lays it straight in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Washington has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Shot to stop the run, and Wall finishes inside.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Porter. And he overshot that one, missing. Wizards have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Wall kicks to Bertans. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wall missing again. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And Washington making a change here. Vargas checked in. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
To the middle. It's stolen by Bertans. All with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Thompson. Great positioning on the putback.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Bonga deciding where to go with it. Left side, Wall. A three-pointer, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Nance kicks to Porter. Down low. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist from Porter. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead. Outside, Wall. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
You got to clog up the lanes because Wall runs all over you when you don't.
Here's Windler. No points in the game yet for him. In the corner, Nance with it. To the paint. Thompson with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Count it. Wall's got 8 points.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Porter passes to Sexton. A beautiful reverse layup.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds, no rings. How important is it to continue to have 5 guys go to the glass in the second half?
Yeah, all five guys.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll do it for us.
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Beal. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching. And I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s. But I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
The Wizards have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
And Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Ball's knocked loose, and Beal kicks to Bryant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Wall with a block. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
And so here's Cleveland. For 3, Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Bryant, and it's all evened up. Bryant's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Over in the corner, Osman. Now here's Garland. He's covered closely.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
And so it's Ball with it, bringing it up for the Wizards. Beal, the pass to Wagner. Kept alive. It's good on the putback. Bryant's got it all tied up now for Washington.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Wall kicks to Bryant. Brown outside. Beal finds Brown. The shot by Beal, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Wall, trying to free himself up. That is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Wall. Now, here's Garland. He's got 10, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
To the left wing. Pass to Beal. Brown kicks to Beal. Back to Brown. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Drummond's got his second bucket.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Wizards, Mahinmi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Payton comes in for Beal. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Smith kicks to Brown. Back to Smith. Payton left side. Passes it to Wagner. Up top, Mahinmi. 6 to shoot. Over Porter. That shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Brown outside. Now, here's Mahinmi, defended by Dellavedova. Out to Payton. Here's the 3. The Wizards with another miss. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Travis Berton's out there with Hachimura. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat. And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Inside. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Nance. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely. Now the pass to Hachimura. Beal from long range. A three-pointer is right on target. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Hachimura.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Outside for Beal. Bertzinus, the pass to Beal. Clock at 6. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Bonga, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Ryan is checked in for Washington. Wall comes in for Smith, and the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Pass to Bonga. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Down to the key, Bryant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bonga's got his first 2 points.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Cavs. And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sexton. Good. Nice job down low. And it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
9 feet out. Wall. That's good.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Sexton against Beal. And it's Sexton penetrating. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
And Beal kicks to Bryant. The 3. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Cavaliers.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Colin Sexton.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Sharon Grant, he's checked in for the Wizards. Shabazz Napier comes in for John Wall. Windler, the pass to Exum. It's stolen by Hachimura.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss? When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Exum kicks to Dellavedova. Windler, the pass to Exum. Here's Bell. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
That shot is one that Bell would like to hone, continue, and repeat as often as possible.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
Look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point guard. Drummond passes to Garland. Tries again. They shoot again. Goes up with it again. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
White with it. And close. And it's sent back by Drummond. Osman kicks to Love. Drummond in the post, harder on him, and he gets the bucket. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
That's tipped and stolen by Sexton. One-on-one fast break. Here's Love, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Exploiting a weakness in the defense, Kevin Love puts it on the floor and draws the foul.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Al Levine. Off target at the rim.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Sexton's shot is good.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
Levine against Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Will it go? Cornett can't get it to go.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Drummond passes to Osman. Right wing. Near the three-point line, it's Love. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 6 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. White the pass to Cornett. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
Down low, got a piece of it. Drummond. Osman kicks to Sexton. Cleveland moving it around. For 3, Love cans it from downtown. 5 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Levine, here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
And Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Kobe White. Fires it up. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And Chandler Hutchison is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. Here's Nance. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Carter, the pass to Young. And Young with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Porter, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Satoransky looking around. Buries it down low.
Even against contact, Satoransky stays agile and just plays right through it.
To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Multi-time All-Star Andre Drummond is still very young and continues to polish his craft.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Porter. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. On the wing, Nance fires from deep. The shot will not fall. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Harrison. Chalk up 2 there.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Now, here's Dunn. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
And stolen by Valentine. Here's Harrison. Dunn outside. Back to Harrison. Over Garland. And that one's good, Harrison. Harrison's got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Garland. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And Thompson kicks to Garland. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here is Dunn. 6 points for him. And Dunn with the slam.
This is Dunn's game. Terrific acceleration. Very hard to stay in front of.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Garland, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And that one's good. Harrison's got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Outside, Sexton. Got a hand on it.
And for marketing, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, Sexton. And it goes down 2 points. Sexton's got his second basket of the game.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
And it's Dunn penetrating. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Dunn's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Bulls. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Sexton. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. It's stolen. And Dunn with the slam.
Quick off the floor, Chris Dunn padding that shooting percentage with a play at the rim.
The pass to Nance. And Love has it in the corner. No good on the triple. Down at the elbow. Pass to Gafford. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist in this one.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
We've got...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good... Chris Dunn led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been a different player than he was their last outing when he was off his... And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And you know, Chris Dunn has really been making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's Dunn in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Passes it to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here for 3. Love. Here's Drummond, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Drummond's got 9 points.
It was contact there, but that's not enough to stop Andre Drummond.
Outside, White. Porter passes to Levine. Carter down low. In the corner, it's Levine. Carter up top. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
If Markkanen can do this, play a little bully ball from time to time, watch out.
And Markkanen drops them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Garland with it. Carter on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end. Thompson draws contact.
Young's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Good on both. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Levine with it. And Levine throws it down.
Zach Levine has won several dunk contests, but he still amazes me.
Inside, here's Drummond. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 11.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside, Levine. Can't get it to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
I mean, you have to be impressed by Andre's foot speed, beating several people down the floor.
Outside, White. Pass to Levine. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Darius Garland picks one up.
The potential is there for Kobe White to be a scoring machine. I love the strides he's been making.
Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And Satoransky's subbed in for Zach LaVine. The Bulls leading by 4. Young left side. Outside, White. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. The layup missed. Here's Thompson.
He went high.
That was nice.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Here's Satoransky, and the layup is good. And the Bulls lead by 4. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. Here's Drummond. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Hutchison. That one drops for him. And now a 6-point Bulls lead.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
1:10 left to play in the third. Here's Thompson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Now Satoransky. And he comes up with the deuce.
An efficient shooter. Satoransky picks good shots to take within the offensive flow.
Now here's Garland. White covering. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Good drive. For a big point guard, Satoransky has a surprisingly quick first step.
Garland dishes to Porter. White with the double team. The pass to Garland. Drummond in the post. Sinks that one from the post. Drummond's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yet another bucket for Andre Drummond. They've done a great job of getting him the ball in his spots.
White left side. Knocks it loose. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Bulls lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Porter is out there with Collin Sexton. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Carter outside. And they're pushing it up. And Sexton slams it in.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
And Satoransky kicks to Levine. Here's Markkanen. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Chicago making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Nancy's checked in for Drummond. From deep. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint, and here we go. The Bulls fast break. Markkanen's got the ball. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. From deep 3-point range, he can't get that one to fall. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Kicks to Dunn. Back Back to Levine. To the inside. And Cornette gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Markkanen throws it down.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Osman kicks to Love. They get it back. Nance. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Dunn looking over the floor. Three-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Very comfortable coming up with the big buckets. Love has been the go-to guy.
Chicago leading by 5. Outside, Levine. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Cornette, covered by Nance. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Sexton. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Levine double team. Pass to Cornette. Nance gets the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now here's Porter. Love deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Nance, no good. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It falls!
If you want to know what Zach LaVine is made of, you just found out.
Over to the left wing. And here's Love from the arc. Here's Dunn. Over to the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Levine. Kicks it out to Markkanen. On the wing, Levine. From downtown, trains the three-pointer. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Nice form, the elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic-looking shot.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Cornette passes to Levine. Back to Porter. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is
Central Florida. The NBA on 2K. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at point guard. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Garland. And Drummond throws it down.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Here's Vucevic. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. The dish to Fournier. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Garland. Sexton trying to break free.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Love. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Fultz, no good.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Love.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
And it's Gordon penetrating the 9-foot shot. The shot that time not on target. And Cleveland will come the other way.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And Drummond is right there.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Garland with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Sexton against Fournier. And Love gets it to go.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Fournier. Back to Fultz. Can they get it? Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Orlando making some changes. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Then for the Cavaliers, Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Sexton. Augustine, that's good.
Well, I tell you what, for Augustine being as small as he is, he's crafty and he's stronger than he looks, which allows him to finish through tough defense.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Bamba is checked in for the Magic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. A switch here also for Cleveland. Windler's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Bamba against Nance. Passes it to Ross. Knocked away. High post Vucevic. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No good from Ross. And here are the Cavaliers. They've outscored him 16 points to 2. Not slowing down. Windler, the pass to Garland. A putback, and Drummond is right there.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Augustine. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Porter outside. Offensive rebound. Out to Nance. Cleveland moving it around. On the wing, Nance. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic trail by 14. Drummond with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And a wide-open look for Porter. Off target from outside. Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far. Just 25%. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Porter with 1 on the clock.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And after just glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Cleveland?
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass. Guys, they've got a ton of putbacks.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Orlando, you've got Ennis. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Bamba, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
To the right side. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely, and a missed layup. Cleveland leading by 18. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Down low. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And that's a case where this deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
On the wing, Nance. Pass to Windler. Sexton against Carter Williams. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit, and that one drops for him.
You really have to admire how well Carter Williams does in these situations. I mean, just so smart at making the right call.
To the paint. And he drops it in from the low post. Ross has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Back to Osman. Outside, Sexton. A floater. Thompson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Vucevic kicks to Fultz.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
He dishes it to Gordon. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
He kicks it to Fultz. Baseline J on the way. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the middle. And it's sent back by Isaac. And he gets it back. Here's Osman. And here's Love for three. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Sexton against Fultz. Stolen away. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. Feeds it to Love. 4 seconds left. Jump shot is good that time. And it's 6 points for Tristan Thompson.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
And so it's the Cleveland Cap. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 11 rebounds. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
On the court for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Isaac. Tips it. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got the first field goal of the second half for the Magic.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays. And with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. That one good for 2. 12 points for Andre Drummond.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Fultz finds Fournier. Good on the triple. Fournier's got 5 points so far.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Sexton dishes to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. The pass to Bamba. Dishes to Carter-Williams. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And the layup falls. He has 7.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Kicks it to Garland. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer Augustine. The shot off that time.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Ross with a wide open look. No good with the triple. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They led by as many as 18 points. The Cavaliers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. No good on the free throw. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And the second free throw, good. The Magic trail by 15. And Augustine kicks to Carter-Williams. Was on the wing. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Here's Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. A slam dunk by Garland.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Nance, no good. The Magic trail by 17. Here's Vucevic. Chalk up 2 there. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And there's the defensive 3-second call. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Orlando making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Vucevic. Evan Fournier comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Here's Sexton, and it's blocked by Gordon. Oh, that was terrific!
Man, my goodness!
For Orlando, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Fultz. Stolen by Garland. Right side, Sexton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Yeah, and his offensive rebounding numbers have dropped off a little bit the last few years, but Love still works hard down low and gets his share.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. Gordon out there with Isaac, and it's Fultz in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Gordon really showing you excellent timing there. Just read the miss perfectly and forced it through the bucket.
Garland the pass to Thompson. Now here's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Garland the pass to Love. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Ross for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
From 17 feet out. And Love with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Fournier passes to Fultz. Fournier against Sexton. Outside Fournier. Here's Fultz. Here's Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from the baseline. The Cavaliers leading by 19. And Sexton has it in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Fultz.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
And the shot goes in.
I think that just demonstrates how gifted Fournier is. I mean, at 6'7", he's really fast and gets to the rim quickly off the drive.
Outside, Sexton. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Fournier against Sexton. Thompson inside. Pass to Osman. Three-pointer. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. He kicks to Garland. For 3, Love. They get it back. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Fultz. Misses off the left iron.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Drummond.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. definitely had the hot hand.
And Love has it in the corner with the tip, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The offensive rebound. Thompson dishes to Love. Takes the three. Love with another miss. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
Boy, when he's going to the rack, he has his height set on jamming it down. Tenacious throwdown by Fultz.
From deep. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Reagan. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 side. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Now here's Sexton. Wall with the steal. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up off the glass.
A defender mixes it up with Hachimura, but Rui's physicality gets him through.
Here's Sexton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Bryant can't get it to go. Sexton against Beal. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Another shot. Outside for Beal. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And that one's good. Drummond.
He's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
Now here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear though he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Wizards have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside, Beal, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Sexton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
Beal, the pass to Bonga. And it's Wall in the corner. Here's Beal. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Sexton. And he banks in the layup. Sexton's got his 3rd basket of the night. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the 2nd rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
A nice shot by Wall.
Well, the court awareness improving over time. Hachimura demonstrating some nice passing instincts there.
For 3, Love. Offensive rebound.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And it's Hachimura in the corner. No good. Shot missing. And Cleveland will come the other way.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Bryant finds Beal. Here's Hachimura. Can't hit that one.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Garland with the bucket.
You got to respect Love's ability to make that pass. I mean, a sensational look from the big fella.
Right side Wall. Ryan passes to Hachimura. And the pass to Bonga. Back to Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Here's Wall. And good that time. Wall's got 6 points.
Oh, that's just big boy strength from Wall. He can outmuscle you on these contact finishes.
And here's Sexton. He has 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And Sexton drops them both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Mahimi, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow! Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Smith. Travis Bertans out there with Troy Brown. Then there's Ian Mahinmi, and it's Payton in at the shooting guard position.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Wizards trail by 5. Mahinmi kicks to Bertans. Out to Smith. There's the triple. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. There's Garland. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Cleveland leading by 7. Dishes it to Nance. Kicks to Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That free throw, no good. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's Bertans. That shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's Porter, and he makes good on the layup. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Payton attacking. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Porter with it. Out to the wing. Cleveland moving the ball around. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so Brown will bring it up for Washington. It's a 10-point game. To the inside. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Cavaliers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. On the wing, Porter. Covered by Payton. And Porter, here we go. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field.
And last year, to create cap space for Anthony Davis, the Lakers traded Wagner to the Wizards, and boy, he showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, he became the first player since Yao Ming to score 30 points and pulled out 15 rebounds off the bench. And if you think that was a fluke, why don't you go back and watch the Rising Stars game? He showed he could match up with elite talent.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Payton passes to Wagner, and the shot is good.
Oh, nothing to get a player more fired up than the and one. Wagner's got to be amped heading to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So both teams making some changes here. That's good from Wagner. The Cavaliers leading by 7. It's stolen by Wall. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Beal's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
And stolen by Wagner. Porter with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Beal with the bucket.
I like how Bill mixes up his scoring. He's capable of finishing when he's got this kind of position.
The wide open look for Love. Sinks the three-pointer. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Hachimura, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
He just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And stolen by Love. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. And Sexton slams it in.
And Love does his best to come up with steals. He has active hands. You got to be cautious around him.
Wall looking for an opening. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Sexton. The putback, and Love with his second chance points. Love's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
The instincts Love has on the boards are just tremendous. That's what puts his rebounding on another level.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Wizards have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Andre Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. And Bryant kicks to Mahinmi. Bonga the pass to Beal. And again, Washington no good. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Orders running. And that one's good. Osman's got 4 this quarter.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their trouble. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland? And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the 1.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Pass to Bonga. Back to Bryant. And it's Hachimura in the corner.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The shot by Sexton, no good.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Wall, and it's sent back by Drummond.
An intimidating big man with physical tools that are hard to come by. Drummond loves to send shots away.
Poked away, Bryant with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Goes up, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right at the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Both teams will make substitutions. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And that one's good. Drummond.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Wizards trail by 15. Smith kicks to Beal. Passes it to Windler. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Windler's got 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Bryant over in the corner. Bertans off target with his 3.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Good. He's got 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Trailing by 19. The 3. Bertans' shot is good. Bertans got himself on the board with 3 there.
But tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. Helps him see the open man.
Garland the pass to Windler. And even 3-on-3 break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Nance. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one falls for Bertans. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Jetty Osman.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Brown against Porter. To the left side wing. Now, here's Garland. He's got 5. Pass to Bertans. And Garland comes to help. Wizards passing it around. Smith drives in. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, here's Garland. Covered by Smith. Porter looking it over. There's the pass to Windler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garland, no good. Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Mahimi. 1:02 left to play in the 3rd. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Back to Porter. Passes to Windler. Right side, Porter. An easy 2 points on the layup. Porter's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Wizards have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. To the wing on the left. Payton kicks to Smith. Inside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it back. Pass to Porter. Rebound by Mahimi.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
And Payton throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Rui Hachimura all out there with Troy Brown. Then there's Mo Wagner, and it's Mahimi in at the 5. Now Wall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The #1 overall pick in 2010. I mean, Wall became a bona fide star. He plays with an edge and energy.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. And then for Washington, Bonga's checked in, and Beal subbed in for Troy Brown.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Dellavedova. Outside, Sexton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And just solid at driving to the rim. When Sexton is on the attack, it just creates problems for the defense.
Nancy's checked in for Jetty Austin. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Ryan is checked in for Mo Wagner. Wizards trail by 16. Here's Wall. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
He's very good at staying in control on his drives, and with Wall's amazing speed, it's not easy to stay in control.
Here's Sexton. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And there's the pass to Bonga. Over to the left wing. A baseline J. Tries again. Pass to Beal. Shot clock at 5. Baseline try. Basket good.
Well, even for the short time he's been in this league, Hachimura has shown the capacity to hit contested jump shots.
And Love has it in the corner. 3-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Nance outside. Outside, Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Count it. Sexton's got 7 now in this quarter.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
Beal, the pass to Wall. Back to Beal. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Pass to Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Wall is a tenacious warrior. He's a high-flying dunking machine, especially off the drive, thanks to his leaping ability.
On the wing, Nance. Back to Sexton. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Porter's checked in. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Love right side. Outside Porter. Sexton on the wing. Here's Dellavedova. Makes it off the glass. Dellavedova's got his first points in this one. Wizards trail by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Colin Sexton.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
Here's Wall. Count that one. Wall's got 12 points here in the second half.
And the aggressiveness of Wall feels like no one can guard him when he's hot.
Out to the wing. For three, Love scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Pass to Dellavedova. From deep three-point range, Drummond. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Now, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Bonga, the pass to Bryant. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, man, an aggressive player. Bryant makes things happen, putting in the second chance points.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Love deciding where to go with it. Six to shoot. From deep. But they get it back. Here's Drummond. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
for the land of the...
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. On 2Ks, let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the point. Now here's White. Carter left side. Pass to Garland, pushing it up, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And a tough stretch for both teams, Doris. As a player, do you change your approach when you're in a losing streak like this?
I think, Kevin, one of the things you do is you put your head down and you continue to work. You understand that in the course of a season there are highs and lows, but you do not react to those. You continue to work, you continue to grind. This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Now here's White. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And it's Markkanen, top of the key. Stolen by Garland. And here's the fast break. Here's Sexton. Good, nice job down low. Sexton's got 6.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Levine against Sexton. No good with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The putback, and Carter with his second chance points.
Just an excellent all-around talent. Carter Jr. runs the floor with purpose.
Here's Osman. His 3-pointers off the mark. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Levine's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Here's Osman, and here's Love for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Outside, Porter, out to the right wing. And Chandler Hutchison is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter of play. Boy,
Larry Nance Jr.'s athleticism is insane. The former dunk contest winner looking special.
Now here's Satoransky. Misses in close.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. To halt the run. Nance gets the rebound. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Harrison comes in for Satoransky.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. 7-point differential. And Garland has it in the corner. Overdone. Trying to get open is Thompson. He shoots again. Pass to Nance. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Bulls trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Done. Good D by Thompson.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Porter, no luck.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Dunn shot's good.
Dunn is always looking to attack. When he has room to run, boy, you better look out.
And here is Garland. Passes it to Windler. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Harrison. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And recently we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out,
you know, we should have energy and we should be out playing the other team, like I said, just competitive-wise.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lowry Marketing comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. Now here's White after Colin Sexton's miss.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Back to Osman. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Finished off the break. White's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
It's 2-on-1. Here's Valentine, and the shot goes in. Valentine's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Sexton's shot is good.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Now the pass to Sexton. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count it from 12. Sexton's got 10 points. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Now White following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Carter, he feeds it to Markkanen, and stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. Porter, no luck. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Harrison. Now Valentine. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
A minute 20 left now here in the second. Sexton with it. He's got 10 on the wing. Porter. Up again, and Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And stolen by Sexton. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Cleveland moving it around. Love kicks to Sexton. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to Harrison. Carter outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Valentine. Tips it up. And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, Sexton. Near the three-point line, it's Love. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Here's Garland, and it's sent back by Carter. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Andre Drummond. Now here's White. 6 points for him. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for Kobe White. Pass to Nance. Out to the right wing. Kindler. No good from outside.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And Levine throws it down.
Boy, defensively, you want to take Levine out of his rhythm. That means no open lanes to the rack.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. The feed now to Thompson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Chicago making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter, and it's Dunn in for Levine. Dunn up top. Goes up on the block. He doesn't hit that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Pass to Windler. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. To the middle. Here's Cornette. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Nance. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nance has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the athleticism and toughness of Larry Nance on display on that drive.
Here's Hutchison, guarded by Porter, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Dunn looking over the floor. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Nance. And it's Sexton in for Garland. Chicago also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Levine subbed in for Satoransky.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
It's stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Jumps up. And Levine with the slam.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Done against Sexton.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams.
Well, few will be able to match up with Levine in the open court. Fast and fluid.
Outside, Sexton passes it to Love, and Cleveland with another turnover here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Luke Cornette, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lowry Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Chandler Hutchison, and it's Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Dunn misses.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And that one, good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Dunn outside. It's good. Dunn's got 4 this quarter. 8 seconds left to play here in the third. Kicks it out to Love. Fires the 3. But they recover it. No good. And we've reached the end of the third. Bulls lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Drummond. And here's Love for 3. It's hauled in by Cornette.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Harrison with the rebound. Harrison's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, White. Young outside. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Sexton. The rebound by Young. And so it's Young who brings it up for Chicago. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot from 12. Here's Drummond. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here is Valentine. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 10-point Bulls lead. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. The pass to Windler. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Pass to Osman. Dishes to Garland. Clock at 6. To end the cold streak. And it's Osman missing.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Count the basket. Porter's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
And you got to like the vision for marking it. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
From 8. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Satoransky. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 12.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt.
A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Wendell Carter.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. The Bulls also changing it up. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Harrison in for Levine. Down low. Up top, Porter to the left wing. Here's Harrison. Nailed from three-point land.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Now, Satoransky. Harrison passes to Gafford. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. From deep. And it's Drummond missing. Here's Satoransky. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was. It's never easy to win on the road in the NBA, and by the look, now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the 1. Now, here's Sexton. Passes it to Osman. Sexton on the wing. Drummond trying to get himself free. The shot by Sexton, no good. Isaac outside. Fournier finds Isaac. Gordon trying to break loose. Isaac misses. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have 2 names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
Now, here's Fultz. Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. Now, Cleveland moving it up. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Can't connect from short range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Sexton's shot is good.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Vucevic dishes to Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
It's tipped. Sexton against Fultz. It's tipped. They retain possession. And here we go. And here they go. And the basket by Isaac.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Garland after Jonathan Isaac's bucket. And here they come. Here's Fultz. Isaac outside. Vucevic against Drummond. Unloads from 13. That puts them in the lead.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon. Has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle.
Now here's Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here's Love from the arc. They get it back.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Fournier. Kicks to Fultz. Right side, Gordon. Rebound, Andre Drummond. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Sexton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Evan Fournier.
Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity.
And he makes the first. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now here is Augustine. Now Ross and Sexton over to help. Here's Bamba. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
To the paint. Trying to get open is Thompson. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Augustine finds Gordon. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Exum, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Colin Sexton. Augustine with it, now defended by Exum. Ross passes to Augustine. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for James Ennis. The free throw drops for Augustine. The Cavaliers trail by 3. On the wing, Porter. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Gordon.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And Augustine kicks to Carter-Williams. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Gordon. And it's in. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
And that does it for the first quarter. Magic lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Nance. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance, even after getting hit.
Now here is Augustine. He kicks it to Carter-Williams. He dishes it to Gordon. Thompson with the rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Gordon. And Fournier subbed in for Augustine. Garland with the bucket.
Yeah, Garland did a nice job. Pretty lethal off the bounce and great body control on that drive.
And so it's Carter-Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Ennis, he's checked in for the Magic. And finished off by Exum.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. On the wing, Porter. Nance against Isaac. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando leading by 3. Fournier gets a wide open look. The offensive rebound. Isaac kicks to Fultz. For 3, Fournier. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Now here's Exum. He's guarded by Fournier. Garland with the bucket.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Fultz looking around. Isaac passes to Fultz. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. And they pick up 2. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Inside, it's stolen by Vucevic. Fournier with the ball, now defended by Exum. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Isaac. Here's Vucevic. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
On the wing, Porter. Vucevic defending. Garland dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Larry Nance. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. And it's Sexton in for Exum.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Carter Williams against Sexton. 3-pointer Augustine. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's Sexton on the follow. Sexton's got 8 points.
Don't want to see athleticism wasted just on offense as Sexton uses it that time to get an offensive board.
Carter Williams against Drummond. And Augustine kicks to Carter Williams. Banked in off the glass. Carter Williams has got his first bucket of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And a close game so far through the first 2.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of one, they were able to end up.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the 3-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys, James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Back to Isaac. Kicks it to Fultz. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Drummond, and he gets the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Isaac passes to Fultz. Outside Fournier. And a miss there on the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas. The rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. Then for the Magic. Bamba comes in. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
He gets that one.
And the coaching staff wants Gordon to keep taking those. It's only going to help him get better.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Sexton dishes to Love. Back to Sexton. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Kevin Porter's checked in for Cleveland. And the Magic making a change here as well. DJ Augustine's checked in for Fultz. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Magic making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. Gordon finds Augustine. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Augustine passes to Ross. To the inside, stolen by Thompson. To the middle, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Thompson. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Augustine passes to Gordon. Augustine with it. Bob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Porter finds Nance. And Bamba pulls it down. Orlando leading by 3. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Windler's checked in, and it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fournier is checked in for three. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And finished off by Porter.
Well, Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Right side, Gordon. Back to Ross. Shoots from the elbow. Another miss by Orlando. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Orlando Magic. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Volts kicks to Fournier. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Thompson, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They lead by 1. Back to Sexton. And Fournier over the help. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
Free throw good, Sexton. Second free throw, no good.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Garland with the bucket.
Now, Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Well, Orlando shooting here about 46% for the game. And finished off by Fultz.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Isaac. Over Drummond. Gets the bucket. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Here's Sexton, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Here's Love. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter's checked in. Both free throws good from Love.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Isaac with the steal. And there's the pass to Fournier. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. Can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Now, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Porter against Isaac. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I tell you what, Isaac's starting to show that clutch gene. He's not afraid and seems willing to put the team on his back.
Sexton attacking. He gets it in there. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
Fournier finds Fultz. Isaac outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Down low. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Sexton. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Inside and stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Garland. Count it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
To the left side wing. For 3, Love connects from downtown.
Kevin Love is clutch, and boy, did the team need that.
32 seconds left in the fourth. Fournier for 3. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Right between the eyes.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Sexton. It's blocked. Vucevic against Love. 14 feet away. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Guys, what do you think?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That